There has been a very consistent trend that's been playing out for Bitcoin and for altcoins throughout this bull market cycle. And it's a question of, hey, will this trend continue? And does this mean that our excitement doesn't stop here in 2025? Does this actually extend? And will we see this expand even further because of something else big that's taking place that I want to talk about in this video as well? So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So you might have no idea what I'm talking about yet, and that's fine. That's the way I like it. Got to build a little suspense here. But what I will say is that we're still waiting for one major thing to take place. We're waiting for this big gold rush to happen. We talked about this big rotation of capital from gold to risk on assets, whether that be the stock market, whether that be crypto. There's obviously been a lot of uncertainty. A big part of this has been the government shutdown. It's been trade relations with China. It's been a lot of the reason why gold went on this basically parabolic run. And what we're watching right now is a little bit of a bounce here for gold. And what I would really like to see here, and what we may see, is gold get basically a little bit of a dead cat bounce, come down, retest, and actually set a little bit lower low here. And this could actually be the start of this gold breakdown that actually leads us towards basically parabolic runs in other markets, in risk on markets, right? Now, that being said, there is actually something that's been taking place throughout this bull market cycle, and that is that we are having a very consistent theme of 2 quarters green, 1 quarter red, 2 quarters green, 1 quarter red. This for Bitcoin actually dates all the way back to January of 2023 when BTC first started kicking off its bull market run. You guys can see subsequent green, red, and so on and so forth, right? This has been our red quarter in terms of BTC. Will this continue? Possibly. I'll get to this more in just a moment here, but this isn't just Bitcoin. We're seeing this in terms of altcoins as well. This is the total 3. This is all assets outside of BTC and Ethereum. And you guys can see this trend starting October of 2023 when our altcoin bull market kicked off. And you guys know I'm saying altcoin bull market because, again, it seems like we're still technically in a bear market. But you guys can see back-to-back green, red, back-to-back green, red, back-to-back. You guys get the point, right? So does this mean that this quarter is going to close red and then we'll see back-to-back green quarters to begin 2026? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not getting too far ahead of myself. But what I will say is that there's something else that's been taking place each and every quarter this year, and it's been accelerating for a long time. Could this be a big sign that we're about to see some more acceleration in the market? So I've talked very recently about enterprise accumulation. They're doing a lot of buying behind the scenes. It doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it has been growing over time. In fact, second quarter this year, some of these large enterprises bought 159,107 BTC. It was the largest quarter ever. But then the question is, as we've gone through this year of uncertainty and, black swan events in the market, has this really disrupted enterprise buying? No, not at all. In fact, quarter 3, 176,000 BTC. So we are watching big adoption take place on the enterprise side in terms of crypto. We're watching big adoption take place on the institutional side in terms of crypto. And the last thing to drop is retail adoption. But what can also really make things exciting is infrastructure, right? Actual blockchain adoption. It's a big part that's actually been kind of tested out so far in little bits and pieces, but infrastructure adoption with blockchain is something that is going to accelerate over time. And what you're watching is all these enterprises try to take up these positions before that takes place. They're trying to all bet on, who's going to be the winner. And that's why you're seeing some of these companies build out treasuries in certain assets. And it's very interesting to watch this take place because obviously as retail, we complain and moan about price all the time and sentiment's garbage, but frankly, it doesn't matter to the big people in the space. That's exactly when they take advantage. That's exactly how they're getting kind of a hold on the crypto market, if you will. But I wanted to bring this up because I think that this is something that a lot of people are overlooking, but it is something that is accelerating over time. And what that means is that, one, we're probably going to see some exciting times again as we get into 2026. 2, we're probably not going to see a traditional bear market cycle anymore, meaning that the 4-year cycle is basically done. But 3, it also means that, yes, we should have some very exciting parabolic times in our future for both Bitcoin, for altcoins, and maybe we start to shift towards more of a tech-driven era, especially as more enterprises get involved. But something to pay attention to. So again, maybe this means that overall we finish on a red note here in 2025. But maybe that actually opens up the door for a huge acceleration in the early part of 2026. But let me know your thoughts below. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.